Joining us this morning on the Morning Blend is Paige Batchelor, who is with Orthopaedic Rehab Specialist, physical therapist. You are a physical therapist, Paige, and you work with some amazing young athletes, especially in gymnastics and dance. And so I'm curious, tell us a little bit about your experience with these type of athletes.
Yeah, well, I really like working with all different people and conditions, but I've just really been passionate about working with dancers, gymnastics, competitive cheerleaders. I've just really seen that a lot of hard work and skill go into those sports, and we don't always think of those first, but they really can put a lot of wear and tear on their bodies performing and participating in those things, so we can help with that.
Tell me 3 of the most common types of injuries you see for these types of sports at Orthopaedic Rehab's Holt location.
Sure, it usually starts as something that's more kind of a nagging, repetitive use injury, but we really see a lot with the lower back, hip, ankle. Those are probably the most common body parts that we see, but it just depends on what they're currently performing, practicing, or rehearsing for. They usually do a lot of reps of the same kind of motions when they're trying to get something down, so that's what can lead to injury for sure.
So if you're seeing those types of injuries and complaints, the lower back, for instance, what you said, so what do you tell parents to do if their daughter is experiencing this?
Well, it really kind of comes down to the evaluation that we conduct to be able to give really good advice for them. There are some standardized evaluations that we can complete that look at different flexibility, muscle strength, joint mobility, different mechanics with different motions and techniques that they have to perform. And when we look at those things, we can detect different asymmetries, deficits that they might have in one thing or another that they might be compensating for. And if we can find those things and work to correct them, then that can help them to not have injuries in the future.
Good advice. So what kind of things are you doing to keep yourself safe and of course your patients safe during the pandemic times?
Absolutely. We have upped our cleaning measures. Everything that gets touched, everything that someone walks by gets sprayed and disinfected and cleaned. We're all wearing masks, and we have a screening protocol for anyone who enters our facility to make sure that they're keeping themselves safe and healthy as well. It's
really good advice what you were talking about. You think of seeing somebody who's a physical therapist in sports like hockey or volleyball, but really when you think about it, dance and competitive cheer, all those need a physical therapist. So we've put your information on the screen, Orthopaedic Rehab Specialist, PC. You have 11 locations throughout mid-Michigan, including yours in Holt. Give them a call at 877-202-2175.